acceptance speech, I guess. As the 46th president.
You go, President!
El Presidente. Yeah. El Presidente sounds more of a dictator, doesn't it? See, that's the way it looks. See? Oh, you've all been brainwashed. President, El Presidente. Good president, bad El Presidente.
I'll keep it a bit close just so people can hear before it's put up. We'll be alright.
But just as a physical representation of the first peoples of this country, and we never claim ownership, we only own our time here, that's all. We don't even own that. But just to, because a lot of people get funny and sort of segregate spirit and ancient spirit, but really it's all, like we all come to understand, interconnected through that network, and that the ancient ones here will communicate and talk with anyone who's prepared to listen. You don't have to be in our DNA or in this vehicle, but only in the seeking out higher truth and understandings, and they'll target you and give you whatever you need. And that makes a lot of people feel funny, even from both sides of the fence. But don't worry about it. You know, if your path makes other people feel uneasy, then so what? You know? Like James says, I'm learning from James fast. Like, who cares? Do your thing. So just to welcome your vessels into here, and your spirits are already welcome. And this is an odd place. I'm getting the feeling that there's much more to this place than meets the eye. Especially with the different rock formations that have all come together in the one location. So it's like the rock people are meeting here. And I saw a lot of rock people up on top of the mountain there yesterday watching over. And one particular was a face of a big rock man, which only other place I saw was actually on a treasury bond I just purchased. And I got the confirmation sign off the top of the mountain.
That's the truth.
Yeah, and that was the same face and the same rock man. With a connection to Africa, actually. So we've all come to be welcomed here under this country, and as Pete says, we sort of don't really know the name of the tribe that was here, or who custodians were, but we're going to work now to find out the old names in the old language of this area, so we can speak them names again and hopefully be like keys to unlock secrets in the hill. Because secrets are just rumours unlocked, really. And on the way in, I got a bit confused with my language and my tongue. And I said, this is a secret spot. So it's like a sneaky and secret all in one. So, yeah, just to feel welcomed here, and I feel welcomed here on these people's lands here. Whoever the custodians used to be, but we'll find that out one day or another. And like I said, if them people aren't here anymore, or even if they are, and if they're not listening to the land will speak to anyone who listens. The water will speak to anyone who listens. The trees will speak to anyone who listens. So they're, like I said, they're ready to communicate. The trees are ready to communicate. Even the introduced species of plants are all ready to communicate. And again, just acknowledge that oneness between, I don't even like to say humans anymore, just the beings of the earth, the plant beings, the rock beings, and the insect beings, and the furry beings, and the flying beings, and to finally realise that we are one family. And I like what you're saying, Sol, about, you know, as much as we want to jump off the planet and fly through the space, for now we've got to focus on the earth a little bit and remember the inner earth energies, and how it came to be, and play our roles in it. And we will find out more about this place now that we're asking, I guess. And as the old sayings go, ask and you shall receive. If there's any questions that anyone wants to ask while we're talking along.
What's that one? Bird up there.
No,
That's like an
Egret.
egret. Like a little egret.
Weren't you asking for one? Or you said you wanted to see one?
I know, I was looking for an eagle.
eagle.
You guys,
We saw one
you
up
guys
here.
had that yesterday.
There's eagles up here. We saw one yesterday.
Yeah.
They're up here, yeah.
What was that one? Did you say?
That's like an egret.
Oh, I thought you said
Yeah, like a little crane.
I haven't seen one that's
Yeah.
almost like little baby pterodactyl wings.
Well, one day we'll see them flying around too.
Yeah.
They've already been spotted over Canberra.
James has had similar ones, but they got the balls on the tail or on the wings
like a
or
little
something.
spade or like a, like
I
that.
think it was just like a ball or something. I think it was
Yeah.
either on the tail or was it on the wing sole.
See it up on the dead branch.
Something like that.
Oh yeah.
I can't see it, but
Yeah, I got informed last year that there have been pterodactyl sightings outside Canberra. Out there. Yeah.
yeah, James, he's had
Yeah.
police there report it to me. Yeah, I think it had a go at one of the cars. Hot cars. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of things happened, so.
I reckon a dimension opened up and they came through
Yeah.
in, at James's, that's what he was saying. What do you know about like the ones that remember?
Just that there's some people seem to think that they're coming out from caves and that, but I seem to think that it's the convergence of the timelines again, and the reality is coming back into one reality briefly to branch out again, and people will go out on the separate realities again, and just keep moving forward for our ascension process. I guess.
Is there any questions, Uluki, or?
Brendan, do you want to talk at all about what you've seen at the new Earth or different Earths that there might be?
Well, it's probably a bit noisy out here to talk about that, but I think we spoke about that in one of the interviews with you, haven't I?
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
check that out.
Yeah, I think I spoke about that a little bit in depth. I don't know if I spoke about where I was put amongst the fallen or not on that, but maybe it's time to go and do another interview with Pete in a nice subtle environment and put some more out.
Definitely, and the information he's got is just absolutely amazing and enlightening in terms of Katajuda, Uluru, how they came to being and where they're from, like but like the full stories from him on that, and that to me is like anybody asks me one of my top shows, I'll be like, that is just stuff you are not going to hear anywhere else, and from the heart and from such knowledge that that's got to be heard. It's got to be heard from his mouth at that time. Because we're sitting, him, me and James together, that was just energy you can't replicate. It was just amazing.
James was saying something that you've got a company, some companion or something. What do you know what he meant by that?
What are we talking about, the farms thing, or?
Was just before he finished up.
Yeah.
I was talking about Uluru at Ayers Rock.
Uluru, yeah.
Like there's something coming.
It's like, yeah.
An event happened that's going forward. And I don't know, you just want to know what it is, or?
Do you want to talk about it?
Well, I think I mentioned to the leader earlier on and Nani that with the dimensional shift and everything coming back into the oneness again, is that there's going to be a platform out there for the actual motherships to come down, and from about 4 different kinds will all come down at once. And I think they'll be Pleiadian, Syrian, Arcturian and Zeta Reticuli. All of them are going to come down. and have a big welcoming party, and there'll be Star Trek all over. We're going to be all intermingling and probably once not what we need to do, but what we're all sort of putting out that vibration to do to help people raise up the vibration so they can accept it a lot more. And the people pull their heads down and blow off. You can just talk about normal truths of this world and people's heads blow. So when you start talking about otherworldly presence, and they'll run away and implode or explode.
You said there were 4 different sorts coming.
Yeah.
So do they all intermingle? I suppose they would.
Yeah, there is an alliance.
So they all communicate telepathically or however, or do they
Yeah.
have their different languages? Or, I just thought I was envisaging as people, but I know they're far more expanded than people.
But there has been galactic treaties signed here on the Earth. And time again, those treaties have been broken by, in the last 100 years, there have been a few treaties that have been broken by the elite. So,
The elite, the reptilians, or the Illuminati.
yeah, they're a bit of everything, all combined. You know,
So the elite, the dark ones out of everything.
but they're not all dark, like it's,
No, the dark ones sort of congregate together,
yeah, I don't know.
like the tree.
The elite are just at the top of the tree. And there's dark ones walking the streets among us, and so darkness crosses all forms of humanity. And I know a lot of people like to target one sort of group, and as we know, when we point to ourselves threefold. And again, when we hate, we only hate ourselves. Because when we hate our family members, which is everyone, we only hate ourselves.